everyone, it's Gabriella Peroni, CMS-Connected here at Sitecore Symposium 2018. And I'm here with David Schweer, Director of Product Marketing for Aprimo. How are you, David?
Very good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here with me. Now, can you tell us a bit about Aprimo?
Yeah, sure. So for the Sitecore community and roughly anybody that's using a WCM solution or digital experience platform, Aprimo handles what we call upstream processes. So if you think about how does content get created, and we're going all the way back to that original brainstorming moment, how do you capture ideas, and then how do those ideas make it into, kind of your workflow? How does it get assigned to teams? How does it get properly scoped out? And then once it is started, how do you plan for it in terms of, when does it hit the market? How do you budget for it? Aprimo offers tools to assist with that. But where we're really seeing a lot of value is managing what we call the work in process stage. So how do you bring in your writers, your designers, your subject matter experts to look at content, to contribute to that content, and then most importantly, review it, approve it. If you need to make changes, how do you capture annotations and feedback? And then once you're done with that, push it into a digital asset management solution to manage it and then orchestrate that omni-channel experience, for which then Sitecore pulls that content in, and your Sitecore authors and your Sitecore users can then deliver that experience.
Super cool, yeah, and I think that everyone collaborating together is super important as well. So, yeah, awesome. And there was a huge announcement at Sitecore. They acquired Style Labs. And so what are your thoughts on that?
Sure. Yeah, so we see it as a complete validation of everything that I just talked about, that there's a huge need out there for basically managing content in the content lifecycle. So we see Sitecore doing this is really important for their own buyer journey. So we have to understand that buyers are looking for the broadest solutions possible to handle their complex or sophisticated needs. And so we understand why Style Labs did that. We're still going to remain a partner of Sitecore. We're seeing a lot of Sitecore customers come up to us and, again, reinforce what we know is their needs.
Yeah, awesome, cool. And what are you thinking? What do you think are some common client challenges that you've heard that they're facing in this industry?
Yeah, so we're seeing a wide range of personas come through the partner pavilion at the show, and we love that. All the way from the individual contributor that comes up to us and says, yes, I have this problem. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of content coming at me. I always have to swap it out. I have people that make changes at the last second. And you can imagine, for large organizations, which a lot of them are Sitecore users, the complexity of that, right? Before we even get into localization, before we even get into, how do I go to market in different countries with different products, right? So it gets complex. So we're hearing that from the individual contributors. When we hear directors or people looking at more strategic approaches to solutions, we're hearing a lot of phrases like content governance, content auditing. How do I know what's in market? If I have to pull something out of market, how do I know where it's at? And if I have to make changes to something, how do I scope that work so that when somebody says, can we swap this out or can we do a branding change, that they come to them with a really accurate estimate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks so much, David.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, Gabrielle.
Thank you.